Aloha, everybody. Welcome back. Grab your favorite cool, refreshing beverage as I go over what happened this week. First up, we have Monarch versus Roselia. This was taking place on Tsubaki Line, the downhill version of it. Round one, we have Dorito in the A86 Tune versus Hello K Jensen in the 11K Civic. The winner for this one goes to Hello K Jensen with an end tally of 1-2. These battles for Monarch versus Roselia use the typical battle stage rule set. Minimum 2 runs, first to gain advantage. For round 2, we have Natsu in the Advanced Spec NSX versus Mr. in Jay's Racing S2000. The winner for this one is Natsu, winning with a tally of 2-1. And to wrap it all up for the tiebreaker here, we have round 3. Guns in the Touge Runners Miata versus Flying Dutch in the 8-6 tuned. Guns lost 1-2. Flying Dutch wins that one. And the winner for that team battle is Roselia. Not stopping right there, we have KGR versus Aces. This using a first to 2 points rule set instead of the battle stage rule set. And in the first round, we have Owers in the Kunos RX-7 Spirit R versus Names Murph, also mirroring him in the RX-7. This is also taking place on Tsubaki Line downhill. So many similarities between these two battles happening this week. Yeah, but in the first run, Owers was experiencing some technical difficulties, and he just died halfway through the run, letting Murph win that run. In the second run, Owers is holding his ground a little bit better, but in the end, it results in a draw for the final round of this initial round. It's Owers who just lost, as he just got gapped by Murph. So Murph wins that round 2-0. For the second round, we have Fabster in the 8-6 tuned with Campa mirroring him. First run, Campa passes Fabster easily on the inside of a hairpin. Some slight bumper-to-bumper contact, but no time was lost between either person, and Campa gets the pass on Fabster. For the second run, Campa gaps Fabster and hard. Fabster losing 0-2. Campa winning that round. And for the final round, for completion's sake, we got Noom and White Death, both in the A86 tuned. For the first run, Noom is gaining quite a bit of a gap as White Death had just binned himself. For the second run, Noom just isn't able to overtake White Death, and it just ends in a draw. For the final round of that, Noom gets yet another gap as White Death crashes trying to keep up the Noom. End result for this team battle, though, KGR 1, Aces 2. As for team changes, we have Whist, who has recently joined Kamikaze, migrating over from FYO. And for aces, we have Kodrin and Drift Dude 156, who have both joined. As for future events to keep your eyes and ears out for, King of the Mountain still exists, people. It still exists if you want to try and get some taste of what it would be like to be Project D from Initial D. This is probably the event for you. Try and take over as many of the mountain roads as you possibly can. Right now, we're in the challenging phase, so you must contest, well, ordinarily be other people, but no, you're contesting Blazo as of right now for king of any of the 5 tracks so far: Gunsai, Usui, Akina, Akagi, and Miyogi. Think you got what it takes? Go on ahead and join the Discord. The link can be found in the description below. And for all of these events here, the links to their respective Discord servers can be found in the description below. Now, stopping right there, we got Battle Stage happening tomorrow. If you're not ready, well, Let's hope you can be, as it is taking place on a retexture of Krajiska Zimja downhill. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. But the car of choice for this is the Amuse S2K. Think everyone here knows what Battle Stage is, but in case you don't know, it is a tournament style Touge event where you go head to head against other people on one battles to see who is the fastest. And all of this is going to be clean driving. But you know what is not clean in driving? The Shotoku 500. The 500 series is back, people, and this date will be announced later on, but it is happening in August. And if you weren't around for the past 500 series, to wrap it up, there is only one rule: win at any cost. Aside from that, anything goes in this murder death brawl. Pit maneuvering people, ramming people off the road in the 595 Abarth. Yes, that slow thing on Shitoku. But even if you don't feel like getting rammed and feel like making truces with other people, you're not out of the woods yet. For the first couple of rounds for this, there is a dedicated ramming vehicle to cause some mayhem among the ranks of the people driving. At the end of each round, the latter half of the people who make it to the finish line get eliminated, and so on and so forth until there is only one survivor. Typically in the past, there's a cash prize. More details on that in the coming weeks. And to wrap it all up, we have the Street Speed Hill Climb series. This is taking place on August 14th. If you're interested in driving up St. Eurazine in a car of your choice, whether it be something that you make yourself, or if it's just a GT3 car, or any car really, that meets tech specs, which are very loose, feel free to take a gander. It's just a simple hill climb event, time trial. Winner is the person who can climb up the mountain as fast as possible. But that is everything under the sun that has happened this week. I am Mr. Potato Man, signing off.